me, your host, Super Sorrow. Thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! It's Batgirl. So this is DC's Multiverse Batgirl, a new figure in the new McFarlane's DC Multiverse line. This was one of the figures that I was quite excited to get hold of, along with Harley Quinn. As you guys know, I love collecting the ladies of Gotham, so Batgirl was definitely on my list of things to pre-order. I'm really hoping, after watching the new Batwoman TV series here in the UK, I know it's been out for a while in America, on CW I think it is, but yeah, we've just got around to getting Batwoman out here in the UK, and I think we've only ever had like the one Batwoman multiverse figure as far as I'm aware. So it'd be nice to get a new one based on that TV series, hopefully, or, you know, I'm not sure how well it did in America, but it seems to have done pretty well out here, viewership-wise. But it was decent. I love the first episode, and I'm a big reader of the Batwoman comics, as you guys know, so I'm hoping they do create one. But for now, we're talking about Barbara Gordon, and this is Batgirl Barbara Gordon, the Batgirl of Burnside, as she's been known as more recently in the comics, and she has been romantically linked with Nightwing in recent comics as well, or recent years. So let's have a look at her figure. So the head itself is on a ball joint as per usual, so you can make a look around, which is quite nice. The hairpiece is actually very soft vinyl, so it moves around the cape pretty easily, and you can make a look down as well as up, left and right. Her arms do lift up completely at that top hinge. They do also rotate. There's also rotation at the bicep as well, and there is a double hinged elbow there if you can activate it, just like that. And her hands are on ball pegs as well, so she can move around completely around. There's also a bit of a butterfly hinge on these ones. As you can see, there's a bit of a top part there that kind of gives it a little bit more give backwards and forwards. But the arms do lift up and rotate all the way around and stuff. On this particular one, let's have a look. We've got a little bit of waist give, but nothing too crazy. Nothing in the waist. Legs do lift out all the way on this one, as well as forwards and backwards. And there is a double hinged knee there as well. No boot or anything like that, but the feet are on ball joints as well with toe articulation. So plenty of articulation there to get your hands on. Now, as we know, they did give us the Batraptor more recently. I'd love to see a bike for Batgirl. I would love to get her bike. So DC Multiverse, or or McFarlane's, if you're listening, we need some more of those vehicles. I would definitely go out and I would definitely get a bike for her. And you know what? I would love to get some more nostalgia. I'd love to get like the Batplane and stuff like that. Can they do, in the Multiverse line, can you do Adam West's Batman as well? Because we don't get much Adam West merchandise these days. It would be cool to have a bit of nostalgia. Anyway, getting a bit overexcited. Yeah, but the figure itself is actually very nice, and she does come with one of these little cards as well, just like the last one. And that's the picture on this one, which is pretty nice. And it does have her data file information written on the back. So this is, let's put the figure back up there while we're reading this. So this is Batgirl number 27 comic book from 2018. That's what that cover is. That's what this figure is based upon. Barbara Gordon, 5'9", 140 pounds. By day, Barbara Gordon is a bookish daughter of the Gotham Night City Police Commissioner Jim Gordon. By night, Barbara dons a cape and cowl as Batgirl, committed to justice like her father. While her utility belt is equipped with batarangs and other crime-fighting gadgets, her greatest tools are her brilliant mind and her unwavering determination. Batgirl is an expert in martial arts and a gymnast trained in part by Batman, who's extremely athletic and agile. Her eidetic memory, heightened with intelligence and advanced knowledge of computers, makes her a natural leader and skilled crime fighter. So as per the other Multiverse figure, she also does come with a base. Not that you need it, but the bases are available, and they do have the DC logo on them. She actually comes with the actual grappling hook, and I like the fact that it's in mid-motion, so it's like all unravelling as it goes. I kind of like that. And she also comes with a golden batarang as well. Seems pretty big for the character, but we'll have a look in a second and just have a compact. It just seems pretty big. So if I put the gun in this hand, so that's got the trigger finger. I'll go ahead and attach that. Come on. So there's the gun. I wish we could get her to look up more. So you have to kind of tilt her head to the side and then back and hold her arm outwards. And she also does come with the golden Batarang, so let's try and slot that into this hand somehow. That's going to be more of a nightmare actually to slot. There we go. So she does have a second trigger finger, so what I've done is just attach it between the finger like that, and she does kind of hold it. As well, she doesn't need the base on these figures, but I do use it for review purposes. Plus, you know that sometimes when I'm moving them around, like to show you the back of the figure and things like that, they do fall over pretty easily sometimes. So if I use the base, it'll just hold her in position for me. But like I said, with some, you know, they don't really need these bases. With a good bit of moving around for articulation and stuff, you can tend to get some really good poses out of these figures. So, not that you're going to need to use these bases in an actual wallowing in the figure. There we go. Right, I've got her set. So let's head on down to the desk cam, guys, and take a close look at Batgirl. Alright guys, here she is out of the packaging, looking pretty swish. I'm loving how that looks, guys. I think it's actually really cool. That golden Batarang is actually not a bad size. It seems a little bit big for me, but as a, you know, that looks like it'd be more of an explosive Batarang than a regular one. The Batarang's usually a quite handheld size. That's quite large. But either way, it's a nice fit for the figure. I wish there was a way to connect that to the belt, and I wish you could have the gun part without the black attached to it, as if it was an attachment, so you could attach that to her belt, so that she actually had the things on the utility belt. Especially as her card kind of said to us that she's got the utility belt full of gadgets. So it would have been cool to actually have that as the utility belt of gadgets. You know what I mean? But either way, I'm nitpicking really. The figure itself is actually very detailed and very nice. You can see the not too many paint issues with this one. I'm liking how this looks. I'm liking the black in the brown orangey hair. Gives it some depth, and there's no white on the grey or anything like that. The colour bleeding's pretty decent on this figure. It's all pretty in place. There are a few warped plastic parts, but nothing too mental. If we turn to the back of the cape here, that's pretty immaculate. Shoes and everything like that seemed okay when I was looking at them. I couldn't pick up many issues with this figure. The joints and stuff are pretty stiff on this figure as well, except the inner thigh one. She does kind of want to... Her legs want to split apart all the time. Make jokes of that as you will. I won't egg you on. And the face sculpt on this figure is pretty nice as well. I actually like that. It's a very nice face sculpt for Batgirl, I think. But she does appear older in this one. Is it just me? To me, Batgirl, when they made her in the Multiverse series, last time she was smaller, a little bit more, like smaller. So it looked like, because Batgirl of Burnside compared to Batwoman and stuff, she's a lot shorter. Unless they're trying to go for this kind of version of Batgirl with, this version. I don't know. But to me, this still looks like Batgirl of Burnside kind of look. But yeah, they could be going for the sort of like the Night of Owls and stuff like that, and the Birds of Prey kind of era Batgirl, I think, a little bit more. But hey, either way, it's a new Batgirl figure. It's a brand new figure, and I can't wait for them to release more figures in the Gotham Batman family. Which figures are you wanting to see DC do next, guys? Let me know in the comments down below, because I'd love to hear back from you and what figures you want to see in this line. Obviously, Arkham, we know they're coming. I'd love a proper Poison Ivy as well. We've not had a Poison Ivy for a long time, and we've not had a decent Mr. Freeze in some time, so I think I'd like a new Mr. Freeze as well. But guys, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's go back to the main cam though and finish off today's video. So guys, what are your thoughts on this Batgirl figure? Is it one you're going to pick up for your collections? Let me know in the comments down below. Have you been enjoying me doing the Multiverse figures recently? Would you like me to continue? We still have the a couple more figures from the first wave to get through. If you're still interested, let me know in the comments and we'll take a look at them. I am waiting on wave 2 as well. That includes the new Arkham Joker. Very excited about that. But guys, as always, I'm your host Super Sorrel. I hope you're enjoying watching all this content. I've been putting out a lot of content recently for you. So if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to support the channel. It would really help me out, guys. Like I said, I've said before, I don't have a Patreon account or anything like that, like a lot of other YouTubers do. I just solely rely on YouTube to keep the channel alive. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that'd be awesome. Anyway, guys, big giveaway coming at 30,000 followers, which isn't that far away, really. Only about 4,000 more followers to go, and we'll be at 30k, and I'll be able to do a really cool giveaway, and it's sponsored, and anyone from around the world can win. So guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, I'm your host, Super Sorrel, and I'll see you in the next video. May the Force be with you.